So yeah, qualifying's done, and I was mostly wrong in my predictions. Maybe I have Max to thank of for that fact, but let's discuss this. Okay, so qualifying is done, and let's just talk about the most obvious thing that will happen in this session. That was Max giving out. So not Max giving out. I mean, his car failing. So apparently, I don't know the correct term for that in English. It's the shaft. So transmission shaft. Is that correct? Let me know in the comments below. I really want to learn this. So it seems that the transmission shaft broke. So it's spun in the air. It happens. Equipment, it's prone to failure. So that's I would not say expected, but it's something you should count on to happen. Don't forget of the curse. So for the last 6 or 7 years, I'm not mistaken, the pilots to win the first race never ends up champion on that year. So maybe Max, it's under that curse. I don't know. Let's see. But if you saw my video predictions, I will try to put in the corner here the link for my predictions for the quali. I was mostly wrong, thanks to Max's car failing, and also thanks to Ferrari's performing way above expected. Maybe they were sandbagging the car throughout the FP. It makes me happy. You know that I am a Ferrari fan as a team, and of course the pilots as a consequence. But as a single pilot, I'm a really big fan of Alonso. So, or maybe Ferrari just sandbagging the cars, just making sure that they were reliable enough to be to race with and to push forward with. So things were a little bit off from my prediction, but let's do a quick analysis of it. So here you have on the left hand side, you have my not yesterday, the day before, my last predictions, and the right hand side you have the actual result. Let's just focus on the top 10 for this conversation right now. So Sir Sergio Perez at the top. So I was putting him in third place, and he just ended up doing pole. I will not say it's thanks to Max's quitting, but I will truly believe that Perez will just be third, maybe second. But anyways, that's just I failed my predictions. So second, it's Leclerc. You know that he will not start at second. He will just drop 10 places because of its penalty. So Alonso was third, which puts him into second thanks to Leclerc's penalty. So again, that I was correct on Fernando Alonso's being second, but thanks. It was a very unpredictable section. So, but I'm not here to prove me right. I'm just going through the results, right? So Russell, it's now third. I had put Russell in fourth, but without the penalty, Russell was fourth, and I put him in fourth. So no, I'm sorry, in fifth. I cannot count. I put Stroll in fourth. So Stroll ended up in sixth, Sainz in fifth, and I put George Russell in fifth. So I was on the roundabout predictions, more or less, of course, before Max's mechanical failure. I said that 10th, it could be Ocon or Gasly. So it was Gasly. Ocon ended up much higher than expected. So even if Max could make it, let's put Max on the top and everybody else on a bottom down place. Ocon did very well, not surprisingly well, but very well. Sainz ended up a little bit above the expected. Again, not Sainz and specifically, Ferrari was way above expected. Throughout free practice, they were just underperforming a lot, and in the quali, they did very well, much better than expected. Lewis, 8th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. I was roundabout that guess, but Piastri, he showed up here very unexpectedly. So Piastri 9th, but I put Hülkenberg as 9th. So Hülkenberg underperformed, in my opinion. It was not as fast as I was expecting him to be. I don't know why. It doesn't really matter. But Piastri did very well. Lance had that unfortunate encounter with the wall, so it put him out already very soon in this session. But bad luck to him. And this is our top 10 right now. So as a summary, Ferrari ended up really bad, much better than expected. And they had something in the sleeve, and it showed. Aston Martin did as well as I was expecting. I was expecting Stroll to be just a tiny bit higher on the quali session, but I truly believe he was probably feeling some problems with his wrists. I truly believe that. So he just underperformed a little bit. So Ferrari was a little bit above than expected. Aston Martin was right about what I was expecting. Mercedes were just meh, even though Russell ended up fourth. And Piastri, very surprising, it showed up on ninth for all intents and purposes, which makes him eighth. So very nice performance from him with a car that is not on the top of his performance. And to wrap things up, Alpine did very well. I was putting one Alpine on the top 10, and they ended up having two Alpines on the top 10. So I was mostly off the mark, but that is not really the question here. The question here is just for us to analyze what happened, to verify that Max could not go through because of mechanical failures. Piastri did much better than expected, and Alonso is up there on the first row. That's very nice to see and makes me quite happy to know that. But most importantly, please let me know in the comments below what you think about this. What are your opinions about this, and what you thought about Quali, and I'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe, it really helps, but if you can't, it's also fine. Cheers, guys. Oh, sorry, wrong button.